Good day, everyone. My name is Aleko Kechko Success. I'm a student of architecture in Nigeria. Today, I'm going to share a very important thing that every student, every architectural student must know. Actually, most of the students has been asking me questions. What look like being a student of architecture? Today, I'm going to break it down because when you don't know, when you are not informed, you'll be actually architectural school is very demanding, and if you are not strong, if you don't have a strong heart, if you don't have the capacity, if you don't have the strength to resist pressure and tension, then architectural school is not for you. Know this and know it better. If you are not ready for critics, for people to insult you, for your lecturers to condemn your design, then you have nothing to do with architecture, because architecture is all about criticism. That is what it is all about. So my name is Aleko Kechku Success, and today I bring to you what it takes to be a student of architecture. Number one, architecture is not all about drawing. It is not. Most of the students think that architecture is all about using a tracing paper and a drawing board to draw. No, it is not. When I came here, I noticed that if of my classmates, most of them are good with fine arts. When you are a an architect, some people are very good with design. But when they came, they discovered that everything here in architecture is different. It's not about drawing. It has so much to do with environment, the science of the environment, the relationship between the environment and the building. Like, it's not about you drawing a building, it's about you understanding the science of when you design this building so that people will be comfortable in the building, because you can't just design what people cannot live. When you design something that when we enter, for example, there are some houses that if you enter you see that the house is peeling. I wanted to demonstrate something, but where I am right now is a kind of caging me. When you enter a house, you see that the wall is peeling. When the wall is peeling, it shows that the architect that designed that house didn't actually study the environment very well. And that is when the science of designing, science of drawing comes in. Because if you don't know this, you will keep on designing building that will fail. You keep on designing problems for your client. And when you design the first building, design the second one, and your client is always complaining that architect, the building you designed has failed. The building is peeling, there's damp everywhere, the building is smelling, there's so much sun in the building, the heat in the building is too much. You study the climatic factor, climate, the relationship between the climate and the building. There's a way you will position your building, building orientation, that's under building orientation. There's a way you position your building. You notice that the building is always hot. The heat in that building will be very hot, and it will not be good for people to inhabit there. It will not be good for people to live there, because I can't lie to you, I can't live in a building that is always hot. I can't even try it. I can't lie to you, I can't live in a I can't even try it. That is when architecture comes into. There's difference between fine art and architecture. Know this and know it better. If you don't understand this, you keep on misunderstanding the architecture. And as a student that has a talent to draw or to design, a creative mind, you will think that it's all about drawing. That is where you will know that yes, there is difference between fine art and architecture. If architecture is fine art, then there's no need for schools to have fine art. So architecture is beyond drawing. Architecture is beyond engineering. That leads me to the next point. Architecture is beyond drawing, and architecture is beyond engineering. You may be misunderstanding. Even when I came to school newly, and when I got admission, some people will always think that, hey, you are an architect, you are an engineer. No, they often misunderstand us as an engineer. They often misunderstand an architect, that when you are an architect you are automatically an engineer. No, an architect is never an engineer. You have nothing to do with engineering. And an architect is never an artist or a fine art. You have nothing to do with fine art. An architecture or an architecture is all about science of design, science of construction, understanding the relationship between the building and the environment. Most of the school most of the schools in Nigeria, architecture is under faculty of environmental. It's not even in engineering. To show you that the distance, or they try to remove architecture from engineering, and that is what it's supposed to be, because architecture is the science of the building and the environment. When the environment is toxic enough for the building, it shows that let me use this example. When there's a building and the building is toxic to the environment, that is not architecture, that is engineering. You understand? But when you have a balanced building, when you have a situation whereby the building is perfect, is on point, when the building is comfortable, when the building aesthetics is relational to the environment, when the building landscape is relational to the environment, when the building is comfortable, that is architecture. I hope I'm making sense. So as a student and you want to study architecture, you have to know this at the back of your mind, that architecture is not engineering. Architecture is not fine art. It's not about drawing, although we design. And every construction field designs. I hope you know that. That is to tell you that architecture is not about drawing. Do you know that a structural engineer's design, they draw their primary function is to design the structural part of the building. Please give a thumbs up to this video. Please share this video to reach so many students that are aspiring to be a student of architecture. Like, comment and share. It will go a long way for the algorithm to push this video. And you liking and sharing this video, it will help students. It will help students that are aspiring to be students of architecture to understand before coming here. Some of our students or some of my classmates, they came and left because it's not really what they were expecting. And how does architectural school look like? Architectural school is very, very tough. It's very, when you are coming, be ready to work hard. It is very, very toxic. Let me use that word. It's very, very tough for students because you will design night and day, and they will still condemn your design. They will still mark you down and tell you that your design does not make sense, that you should go and start afresh. And if you are not emotionally strong, you see yourself going down, you see yourself crying. Most of us, when we are coming out from our mentor's office, we come out crying. we come out crying in our mentor's office because it is a difficult thing that you enter your mentor's office and your mentor actually mark you down and tell you that you should go and start afresh. It's not an easy task. So if you are not ready for critics, if you are not ready, if you are not ready for critics, if you are not ready to work hard, there is a place for you in engineering. There is a place for you in fine art. There is a place for you in building technology. There is a place for you in other profession, construction profession, because it comes with a very very rigorous training. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. I'm trying to know if the network is not really affecting us. Architecture is not for the weak. And one thing I like about architecture is that it will improve your mental capacity. Yes, architecture is a place for you to be creative. It will make you creatively wise. It will make you to think outside the box. It will make you to be the leader. And when we enter architectural school, the first thing they teach us is how to carry ourselves. There's a way we carry ourselves. Even other other students will be like, "Ah, this guy is proud." They will be like, "Ah, all these architectural students, they are always proud." My friend, there's nothing, it has nothing to do with being proud. We are not proud. It's what the profession entails. Eh? You have to package yourself. You have to actually package yourself, because the way you present yourself as a student of architecture determines how people will actually talk to you. You can't be looking tattered and be answering a student of architecture. It doesn't work that way. Even when you look tattered and enter into architectural class, they will walk you out. The lecturer will walk you out. That is how strict it is. So if you are not ready to be corporate, if you are not ready to be organized, then architecture is not for you. Because most of the architecture is one of the most, it has been proven by so many people. So many people have proven that architecture is one of the most difficult course to study. Very, very difficult and rigorous to study. Architecture is very difficult to study. And if you are not ready to work hard, then you have no place in architecture. Another thing you have to know, if as a student of architecture, is learn how to manage your time. Let me show you something. This these are some of my projects. These are some of my projects. Eh? All this, it takes a lot of time. I will show you more. It takes, all these things takes a lot of time to design. And when you are done with all this design, this is what we call tracing paper. This is a tracing paper. And a tracing paper in a plain sheet, A3 or A4, it depends on the project that you are designing. Then after that, you have to trace it into your tracing paper. Maybe before you have the time to meet your supervisor, they will cancel everything, and when they cancel everything, you are starting afresh. So you have to learn how to manage your time. Like me, what I normally do is, before a semester starts, I first of all arrange all my title blocks. What is title block? A title block, I wish I can have Okay, I think I have a title block here. If you look down here at this place, this place, these are the title blocks. Mm? And these title blocks takes so much time to design. It takes, sorry, that we have to, all these things are going like this. Title block takes so much time, and if you're a student of architecture and you know that you are preparing to start your semester projects, at the beginning of the semester, make sure that you've prepared your title block. Prepare it and keep. They've not given you don't even know what you are going to design. You don't know who is your project supervisor. Just prepare the title block and keep. So that when they finally give you your semester project or a project to design, you will not be struggling to draw your title block. You just focus on your design straight, because title block, it takes a lot of time from students. It takes a lot of time from students, and when you don't manage your time very well, you will end up not finishing your project, which will affect you. When you end up not finishing your project, it will affect you. So the best thing is, if you know all those things that will affect you not to finish your project, you cut it off. Secondly, things that will make you not to finish your project is starting a concept that you cannot be able to deliver. Yeah, it's good to be creative enough, but if you know that you cannot be able to meet up the time, because there's a limited time for you, they can't just give you a very very tough project and you are going to carry a concept that will be very difficult. For example, when you use shapes or hexagon, all these shape, different types of shape, even circles or form, using a very very strong form, a very very difficult form, if you know that you will not meet up with time, you better use a simple form. Yes, because even most of the times, if you use form, that's when the external examiner or your examiner or your supervisor will ask you so much question that will even bring your mark down. So as a student, know your strength and know your weakness. Don't focus more on your weakness, especially in your when you are designing your exam or your project, semester project. You can work on your weakness when you are alone. You can work on your weakness when you are just practicing. Mm? You can just focus on your weakness. Today, I'm not good with parliametric uh, system of architecture. I want to focus there. The wave, movement of water, pattern of building, different shape, different form. uh, you can actually focus and learn and practice. But when you know that you will not meet up with time, it's better for you to do what you know you can do. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Oh, smoke is stopping us. Hi everyone. Hi. So I'm very sorry. Uh, I had issues with my network. Please give a thumbs up on this. Hi everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate every one of you that have been participating. Thank you everyone. I really appreciate you joining this live section. The network is bad, but I believe that you guys are following. So welcome Faraninda. I thank you so much. Thank you. Hi. I appreciate you joining this live. I appreciate. Thank you. Please keep watching, subscribe, share, like this video so that it will go viral. So what are we talking about? I was saying that before the network went off, that you should ensure that you have a skills with system design, card design, either in AutoCAD, ArchiCAD, Revit. Just master one. Just master one. Good with one. You must not know everything. You must not know everything, but make sure you know one thing. Either in AutoCAD, ArchiCAD, Revit. Just master one. So you shouldn't know everything. As I was saying, just as an architect, know that you must be good as a student of architects. During your break, during your semester break, don't be sleeping. Don't go and be working in a construction firm, in a site, uh, like a draftsman. That is not your job. Your major job is in the studio. Know this and know it on time, because when you are not good with the design that you are supposed to know, and you are just at the site wasting your time, it will really affect you. It will You are following the due process assistant of architecture. Next thing you have to know is study great architects. Study great, like as I said before, lately I've been studying about the history of architecture. Issues here, but I believe that issues here, but I believe that it's resolved now. The network is now stable, and we are going to deliver this live section. So as I was saying, make sure you are studying the life of legends of architecture, the people that have passed through architecture and they are successful. Because if you study them, it will help you to really understand and master the art and craft of architecture. Yes, it will help you. You should make sure that you follow people that have passed through. And when you are going for your site work, follow architects. Mm. As a student of architecture, you have to go your industrial training. You should pass through an architect for your industrial training. And then going for industrial training in the hand, it is it means that you don't know what you are going to learn. You should be aware of what you are going to learn, and when you are going to for an industrial training, you should be specific. This is what I'm going to learn. I'm coming here to learn ArchiCAD, AutoCAD, Revit. Just be specific. You can't just go without an expectation. You can't just be going to an industrial training without an expectation. So as a student of architecture, make sure that your industrial training is done in an architectural firm. Please do well to comment, like this live stream. I don't know why I'm seeing just one like. I don't know why I'm seeing just one like. So next one is I think I've treated this before. Okay. Visit construction sites. During industrial training, after working on studio, make sure you visit industrial sites. Sorry, I say industrial sites, construction sites. Anyway, still industrial training though. Go to construction sites and understand the English that they have been speaking for you in class. Because when you reach construction site, that's when you will understand that, whoa, this is what they call lintel. Oh, this is what they call raft foundation. This is what they call pad foundation. And when you don't understand all those things, when you don't know all those things, you will not even know the kind of advice to give to your client. Because a contractor is not supposed to have a direct contact to the client. In a construction setting, in a construction team, the architect is chief builder and the head of the construction team. So it's very very wrong that the contractor is jumping the architect to meet the client to maybe for a proposal that he wants to get this, he wants to do this. No, everything in the construction field must pass through the architect as the constructor. Thoughts. It now boosts something, sparks something in our mind, and most people will be saying that all the architectural students are proud, we are proud, this one. If they want to see it as pride, they should see it like that. But it's not pride. It's about you knowing self worth. Pride is about you knowing self worth. You have to understand your self worth. Know your value. Whether you like it or not, you are not same person with other people. Hmm? You are a different person as a student of architecture. I think we visit construction site. Then another thing is learn how to research. Learn how to do research. Research other people's material. There's a book we call Akidata. I don't know if I have it here. I'm supposed to have Akidata here, but I don't know where to find it. Let me know if I can find it. Guys, I'm coming. I want to show you a very, very important book that all students of architecture must have. I didn't even know where I dropped it. So this is this is what we call Akidata. I don't know if you can see it properly. Akidata. Akidata. This book, as a student, this is the Bible of architecture. If it's my lecturer will tell me that this is the architectural Bible. This is it. Every research that you need to make as a student is in this book. Is in this book. Every research. I wish I'm on Instagram for my friends on Instagram. My people on Instagram, I think you should do well to follow this. I think I will share this post on Instagram so that everybody will benefit from this lecture. So make sure that you use your Aki data whenever you have a project that you want to design, because it will guide you on the right things. There's nothing, this is like our dictionary. Everything that you must refer to is on this Aki data. So as a student of architecture, go and get one for yourself. Get one. Aki data. Get one Aki data. Aki data. Can you see it properly? I don't know if you can on this live stream. We have just 1 hour to spend on this live section. We have just 1 hour. We have just an hour. Next time, if God may help us, next time we're going to be treating a lot of God will help me to start teaching live design class. I'm just praying for strong internet connection, the right materials, and lights, because Nigeria, we have to have lights. I think I will install solar. When I install solar, I can be able to go live anytime I want, to ensure that I am broadcasting. It is time for us to make architecture more enjoyable for students through our live section. So we've treated communication skills. So you have, as a student of architecture, you have a very very strong communication skills, very strong one, strong communication skills. Because if you are unable to communicate properly, it will really affect you as a student. Even sometimes when when some people are done with their design, it will be difficult for them to defend their design. It's a very very beautiful concept, beautiful design with beautiful approach, but the problem is how to defend the design. They are unable to defend their design. So make sure that you are able to defend your design. That's when you build a very very strong communication skill. Make sure you build a very strong communication skills. Make sure you build a very very strong communication skills. So from we are still planning to be doing live section of a system design based on live section. So as I'm saying, we are still planning how to be going live. Be teaching ArchiCAD live section, ArchiCAD live class for students that are ready to go. For beginners, because we have a very strong background of CAD design. Just that we are still struggling with the right softwares. So if you know the software that will help us to always go live, as we are live, we'll be broadcasting our live design. We will really appreciate that. We really appreciate that. Because this is it, the world of technology. Everything is possible. And every architect must be technically inclined, technologically inclined, and AI smart. You must possess those three qualities. You must be technical, you must be technological, and you must be professional with AI to be able to deliver a very very quality and smart design. I think I've spent so much time and my time have elapsed. Please do well to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Thank you for joining this live section. Actually, I am working on a project here with my system. I think, let me show you how the project looks like. I wish I can share my screen. So right now I want to show you guys some of my projects in ArchiCAD. So I'm trying to show you some projects that I've worked on in ArchiCAD. Between ArchiCAD and AutoCAD, which one do you like most? This is like an overhead tank. One thing with this overhead tank is that, first of all, this is a small project of a bedroom flat is a story building and is a bedroom flat. So one thing with this design is that it's it is seated in a very small land. So we are trying what we can to ensure that we manage the land space. You understand? We are just trying to make sure that we are managing the space. We are just doing what we can to make sure that the space is properly managed. This is the design. And guys, what I'm using is ArchiCAD. This is ArchiCAD design. This is ArchiCAD design. I think there's still